Do you want to build a speech agent or a customer service agent built with speech? Well, we can do that in this video. So we're going to dive into Azure AI Foundry's Speech Playground, which in a prior video we did Audio Playground, which is a little bit different. The Speech Playground allows you to do all kind of cool stuff, which we'll go over in this video right now. If you need any dev help, please reach out to us at Solve Systems. You can see the link to our contact form in the description below. And let's get started. As always, you're going to land in the overview window with your endpoints and your API keys to be able to build on top of these services. Then you're going to go to Playgrounds. And in Playgrounds, we'll go back to the main window. You have all these different playgrounds, right? You have got chat, video, image, audio, etc. This is a speech playground. In a prior video, we did audio playground, but this is very specific to speech and building customer service agent into an application that you may be building. So let's go check it out. We've got all these options at the top. So we have voice, live, video translation, real-time transcription, fast transcription, batch transcription, speech translation, custom speech, pronunciation and assistant, voice gallery, professional voice, personal voice, custom avatar, speech, text-to-speech avatar, and audio content creation. So as you can see, we have a ton of options. We're not going to go over every single one, but we'll go over a few. It starts with the first item, or I guess the boilerplate settings, which will be the response instructions, right? So this gives your model instructions. If you don't have a model, you're going to have to go deploy one, but we're going to use GPT-4o real time, and you have all these other ones, right? So you'll kind of base this off of what you want to use, and this is the standard option that's there. Let's go back with these samples. So you have a language learning chat with Ava, a learning companion, customer service, casual chat, Zara, your personal assistant, and Andrew, travel agent who offers assistance. So you got to think about this in your traditional sense of interacting with an LLM. You have your question or statement, etc., and then you have a system response or the prompt that goes into the systems that you typically don't see. That's kind of what this is going to be. So we're grounding this in the fact that we're giving it an objective, which is an English teacher. We're giving it a tone. We're encouraging positive behavior, instructional strategies, engagement. So you're bucketing each section of your prompt to give this voice assistant what it is, right? So let's go with language learning, and then we'll talk to it. So we got to start.
Hi there. My name is Ava, your English teacher today. What's your name, my dear?
Jeff.
Oh, hi, Jeff. It's really great to meet you. Let's learn some English together.
Okay, so we have that response. Now, we see we have response temperatures. So let's see what this is. It controls randomness. Lowering the temperature means that the model will produce more deterministic responses. So let's crank it up to 1 and see the difference. We're going to apply changes. Start.
Hello there. My name is Ava, and I'm your English teacher today. What's your name, my dear?
Jeff.
Oh, hi, Jeff. It's so nice to meet you. How are you feeling today?
So you can see it's a little more, I guess, playful in a sense, but let's turn it all the way down.
Hello there. My name is Ava, your English teacher today. What's your name, my dear?
Jeff.
Oh, hi, Jeff. It's really great to meet you. Are you ready to have some fun learning English today?
So you can see they're slightly different, but the higher the temperature, the more, I guess, sounds like peppy maybe that's the word. And then we can have the speech input. So auto detect the language, and then Azure semantic VAD. I don't know what VAD is, but that was kind of a standard, setting. We have audio enhancement, which this enables us to improve the sound quality, reducing noise. You might want to think about this as being able to use that setting on the back end whenever you are going to build something that has a lot of ambient background noise. And then speech output. Voice temperature, so speaking rate, we can crank it up and then crank up the voice temperature. Lexicon file, this allows us to enter define punctuation, pronunciation of specific words such as company names, medical terms, etc. It's pretty interesting. And then avatar, we can create a custom avatar, which is cool. And then content logging, so you can log all these audio transcripts. And then let's try it again.
Hi there, my name is Ava, your English teacher today. What's your name, my dear?
Jeff.
Oh, hi, Jeff. It's really great to meet you.
So as we can see, we can adjust the speaking rate. One would be incredibly high and sound like it's on fast forward pretty much. And then we can go to video translation. So this would translate the video, right? The whenever you have, like, say, an English video, you could translate it to another language. Real-time transcription. This we can add, let's say, hi, my name is Jeff. So you can see, hi, my name is Jeff. You can see this in JSON format or text format. Kind of interesting. It just keeps recording it there. And then we can stop it, right? So this records it as a WAV file. Pretty interesting. Then fast transcription, batch transcription if you have a large amount of audio, speech translation, all these things. And then one key part, right, is the view code. So this will enable you to be able to incorporate this in your projects. And so you can view that through GitHub. It's a little bit different than the other resources where you get the full code view. So you won't be able to get that there. You'll have to go into it. But you can have, there's just a ton of settings in this, and it's pretty interesting. And so you can identify the language here. You can use a custom endpoint for deployed model from custom speech to improve recognition of accuracy. So you can have a custom endpoint there. Let's see what else. Speaker diarization. Process of separating speakers and audio and data if there are multiple speakers. Pretty fascinating. So this is the speech playground, and if you want to develop something on it, you can give us a shout and we could look into your project. It'd be pretty cool to be able to do something on that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this content. Like and subscribe for more and to be notified when we release more videos. And this covers the speech playground in Azure AI Foundry. Have a good one.